Hello my dear students, welcome back to the tutorial class and today we will continue the chapter Rocks. Types of rock. So rocks are classified on the basis of their origin. Three main types of rocks that are based on the origin are the igneous, the sedimentary and the metamorphic rocks. So igneous rocks, they are formed from melted rock that are deep inside the earth, and sedimentary rocks, they are formed from layers of sand, silt, dead plants and animal skeletons. Metamorphic rocks formed from other rocks that are changed by heat and pressure underground. So here you can see different kinds of rock. Gabbro, lazurite with basalt crust, dacite, pegmatite, obsidian, basalt granite, pumice, rhyolite and kimberlite. So they are the form of igneous rock. Then shelly limestone, glacier conglomerate, banded iron, chalk, anthracite, sandstone shales, they are the form of sedimentary rock. They are the types of sedimentary rock. Then you can see slate, schist, garnet, amphibolite, marble, eclogite, jadeite, deformed conglomerate, gneiss, sapphirite or rocks. So these are the form of metamorphic rocks. Rocks and their classification. Classifications of rock is done on the basis of their origin. So igneous rock, they are called primary rocks. So igneous rock were the first rock to be formed due to cooling and solidification of molten matter known as magma. And sedimentaries, they are called the secondary rocks. They are derived by the denudation of other rocks. Metamorphic rocks are called secondary rocks because they are formed through pre-existing rocks. As heat and pressure, it altered the rock. Limestone into marble and shale or mudstone into slate. So on the basis of occurrence or origin, the igneous rock, they are classified into two, intrusive and extrusive. So when the magma is solidified within the earth crust, we call it intrusive rock. And extrusive rocks, they are formed by the cooling of molten magma on the earth's surface. So on the basis of the depth and place of cooling, the intrusive rock, they are divided into plutonic and hypabyssal. And sedimentary rocks, they are formed due to the depositions of sediment brought by the river. So here you will see the sedimentary rocks are classified on the basis of their formation: mechanically formed, organic and chemically formed. The word igneous is derived from the Latin word ignis, meaning fire. Igneous rocks, they are formed by lava, cooling and solidification of magma. When a volcanic erupts, it brings out in a large quantities of hot molten rocks. Once it reaches the surface, it becomes lava. The lava is cooled down and hardened. Either it's reached the surface or sometime within the crust. So this hardened magma or the lava is called the igneous rock. When magma is solidified within the earth crust, we call it intrusive igneous rock, and when magma is forced to rise in the surface, only a small of it actually makes the magma into the top. Where you can see majority of magma, they are interrupted and they solidify and form a range of features below the surface like batholith, laccolith, silt and dike. Batholith. Bathos means depth and lithos means rock. It means that batholith are a large mass of igneous rock that form from cool magma deep into the earth crust. So these rocks, they are made of felsic or intermediate rock type. It means that it contains the silica. 55 to 65% of silica are there in the rocks. And when we talk about the types, you can see quartz, granite, monorite and diorite. So batholith rocks type form when pluton they get together to form a granitic rock. A common batholith rock is Sierra Nevada in California. It is a continuous granitic formation. So this is the example of a batholith rock. So batholith rocks, they are very large masses that have a large surface, okay, area larger than 100 square kilometers. The structure smaller than this surface is called the stalk. So batholith, it may be exposed to the earth's surface, as you can see here in this image, as it is exposed to the earth's surface through continuous erosion. Bongir outside Hyderabad has one of the largest exposed portion of batholith. Laccolith here, they form when the pressure of magma is high enough to move the strata or the layer of the sedimentary rock upward or to make them folded. As you can see folded, this pressure causes the laccolith rock to have a dome or a mushroom-like appearances. Sill, sometimes magma flow. Here you can see magma flow between the layers of the sedimentary rock horizontally, and it then harden or solidify there. And the magma, when forced upward, it fill vertical cracks or fissure, and it harden there to form a dike.